Alright, welcome back to the new account experience. This is episode 6. When we last left off, we had the incident. And we're getting over that. I can probably throw all these out. I think I'm going to keep the night skin. I did end up deciding on that. When are they going to fix that? Anyways, yeah, we had the incident. We lost our priest in probably the worst way imaginable. I just recorded that a couple hours ago, and as of right now, I'm just starting to edit episode 4. So it'll be a little bit. I'm going to go through and I'm going to feed all of this stuff, and then we'll get today's episode started. And these are all pretty low. I don't think I'm going to end up feeding them. I think it's a bit of a waste. We can, however, feed these. These I think I'm just going to trash. This I'll use. 603 is good. 220? Holy shit. Wait. Huh? No. Yeah. Oh. 220. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Thanks. It doesn't matter. Out of bias, I'm gonna go with Curious because it's probably my favorite item in the game. Other than that, really should have thought that one through and combined these. Yeah, for Archer, Archer was our best character on Phenol. No question about it. Phenol's best character was Archer. I'll do another Curious. Why not? Doesn't matter. It's going in the gullet. So I have kind of high expectations for Archer on this account. I think I'm going to just throw these out. We're not allowed to use them anyways. I just use the other ones for feed. So I'm just going to get rid of them. Because there's no point in keeping them. Yeah, so high hopes, high expectations. Am I in West? Please tell me I've been in West this whole time. Nice, okay. Either way, our pet's looking pretty good. We will max on this character. Pretty much confirmed. Even if we need to just use blueprints. But yeah, we're really hoping for this one. That's an 03. Maybe not, but in West, maybe. So I think my plan for this character is we're probably gonna try and dive head first into 03 and Shatters. I think it might not be the best idea to go into Shatters with a couple months off, but at the same time, fuck it. On a more serious note, also, because we gain a lot of useful items from Shatters, and obviously from O3, so we could consider doing both of them. Our exalts are really far behind. We're supposed to have a lot more, and I really should have just gotten off, when I said I would on the last episode, because one, we'd still have our priests, but also, well, I wanted to do the last Shatters because that would have been my exalt. Instead, I was like, yeah, I kind of just ego checked it, yeah, whatever. Anyways, no point complaining about it. It's already happened. Which means we're likely not going to hit 100 exalts, but maybe like 75, 50? 50 I'll be fine with. It's what I said for Phenol. I think we hit like somewhere in the 40s, if I'm not mistaken. 50 I think is really doable. I would be a little disappointed because like I'm an endgame player, but also it's been a while, so I'll cut myself some slack. But I think at the end of the day, having some sort of goal like that it's helpful, but it's also like it kind of ends up like pressuring me to. I hate longbows. It kind of pressures me to do it, which I don't think is like great. And I think it'd probably just be better to just play the game and enjoy it and see what happens from there. That just feels a bit healthier. But at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm going to push myself to do different exalt dungeons. I'd really hate to end this series with like no fucking fungal caverns or no steamworks. I want to do at least one exalt of every single exalt dungeon, just to give newer players a broader scope, and also just for myself. And I'm hoping a decent amount of that comes into our melees because I like them. Really, I mean more of like warrior pally or pally knight, less so warrior. But hell, maybe we'll do it on Archer too. I almost base 1.5 to Archer on Phenol. I need that. Yes, please. So why not do it again. Just better this time. Not dying to a Gemsbach minion. No way! No way! That's so heat. I'm still kind of getting used to people recognizing me on this account. So that's pretty cool. I think it's something to aw, something to kind of address is that I think I obviously there's still things that I like complain about. Let me pause my music. I'm listening to "Why Am I Like This" by Orla Gartland. If you haven't seen Heartstopper or read it, I think honestly the comic was a bit better than the show. But I also, if you as a tangent, I Alice Oseman, the creator of Heartstopper, they've got some other work. I just read Radio Silence. Oh my fucking god, it was incredible. I loved Radio Silence so much. If you've read it, oh my god, masterpiece. Anyways, I have a whole load of. I just read a different book called Migrations, by I forget what her name is. Something that starts with a C, I think. It's on my desk. I can pull it out right now. I just don't want to die. Charlotte McConaughey. There we go. Phenomenal. Sad. Oh my god. I don't often like cry at like books or anything like that. Oh my god, I cried at the end. Holy shit. It was phenomenal. 208. Okay, let's not make that a habit. Anyways, back on track. Yeah, I just maybe it's because I've taken some time away from the game, or just because like I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought. Okay. What's our attack? Ooh, 36 start. Um, 36 attack is foul off the start. But anyways, yeah, there's a whole lot of factors that could be going into it. But I'm enjoying the game a lot more, and even just in like the way I like talk about it and the way I'm like am while I play. Demitis, nice. I'm a lot more upbeat with this. I have a lot more energy. That's the big one. There's a bit of a running joke that, especially with like the first series, my voice would change between clips. Like if you look back on it, my voice is entirely unrecognizable in some of them. And a decent part of that is because in some of them I had to be quiet, because of my roommate. He hasn't been home the entire weekend, so that's why. And I may actually start over the summer, just because I'm going back up to my parents or my mom's for the summer, because I'm not staying in my college town. It'll actually be the last summer I go up, because I'm moving into an apartment with my brother and one of our friends. Yay! But so I may have to for some of the. No, not another UPE. What is it, a huntress? Oh. Yeah, it's wetlands trap. Get the wetlands trap if you're doing a huntress UPE. Um, I may have to over the summer like change my voice, like be a bit quieter, just because True. I hate the wetlands. Yeah, just I'm living with people. But overall, I found that I'm actually enjoying the game a lot more. I'm able to sit down and play and be okay with it, and like interact with people and like look forward to it. And just having the last 3 months be gone. Obviously, there are some times where I'm like on that priest, maxing attack on that was like, wow, I really don't want to do this. But that was less of a boredom thing and more of a, wow, this is like mechanically just very frustrating. Um, but yeah, I think it's nice to like sit down and like properly enjoy the game. Getting an XHP is godlike at the beginning, by the way. What the fuck? 17, that's fine. 19, I guess, if we drink 2. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'd like to run some voids on this thing. What disappointed me about Phenol is that, by the way, they stopped updating the graveyard. Has anybody noticed that on Realmai? They've just bailed. That's annoying. I near the end, all my characters are kind of the same. I just ran O3s and Shatters. I wouldn't mind doing voids. I still need to verify for pub halls, but for some reason it's not letting me. I think I'm gonna have to contact like a moderator or something about that. I'll do it after this wood lab. But I'd like to explore more of the end game because I kind of neglected that on phenylalanine just in favor of like getting episodes out. And being done with the account. Truthfully, I was kind of over it. Past because I stopped for a while after I want to say sorcerer, trickster. It was trickster. And I came back for I want to say necromancer. I think it was. But yeah, it's kind of annoying just over the summer. My schedule's a bit wonky with like work and everything. Um, but I'm hoping that's annoying. I'll stay for the Demitis. I'm hoping I can still like try and maintain a schedule. I'm gonna try and pre-record a lot of them. I go back up May 10th. Today is currently April 30th. I'm gonna try and upload these things semi-daily. Um, Maybe once every 2 days. Just depending on how like things go and everything. But yeah, I want to try and get a couple of these out like frequently. I'm not going to the shrine. Fuck that. I will say, not really feeling Rogue. Rogue was surprisingly good on Phenol. That was a bit funky. I think it's really just because we got the T13 blades, the Moonsteel blades, I want to say they're called, from Archmage. So there's that. But that was kind of an oddity. Our warrior was solid too, wasn't it? It was a full set of tops and a crown. Wine cellar tops. I think I had a Dominion as well. Yeah, it was good. Knight was the Ogmer. Yeah, Pally was disappointing. I remember dying on that thing way too early. So let's not make that a mistake. I think in terms of stars, we have nothing to worry about, whatsoever. It's our exalts that I'm kind of like a little, what's the word? Not apathetic. That's the opposite. Attentive towards. Fuck it. That's not what I meant to say, but let's not die. Whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean. Friend of mine finally got me to play Overwatch. Honestly, like it's similar to what I was expecting. I don't really like first person shooters. Um I've been playing League with my brother, which by the way, like what the fuck? That game is shit beyond belief. Like there's like it's incredible how it's like, oh, you can have like something that you have that's like fun in the moment, something you enjoy doing. You can have something that's like fun after, like if you like run away from the police or something, or like blow up a pipeline, you're like, haha, wasn't that fun? Police, don't look at me. um FBI watch list time, we disappear like real men, like real people do. Or something that's not fun in the moment and not fun after, and that's League. Which great. But if I do end up on a watch list because of this, liquid aniline and fuming nitric acid, when combined, is elementary rocket propulsion. There's a video by Nile Red, the chemistry guy. So if you fill a brittle glass chamber half full of fuming nitric acid, the pressure builds up and eventually it'll crack. And then surrounding that, you have a aniline in a PVC pipe full of, glass, metal. It's not a pipe bomb, it's a glow stick apparatus. So that's my League name. in game, not in person. That's the champion I play. He makes that, right? Not you don't do that. I'm gonna end up on a. Someone's gonna come to my. Someone's gonna arrest me. So if I don't upload, this is why I'm using this instead. Why does the nest water not disappear anymore? Did anyone notice that? Because I sure should have. But in all seriousness, if I do disappear, this will be why. So now here's the real question. So we've stewed on, am I gonna do the UPE Samurai, and I'm leaning a bit more towards no, to be honest. I may do some characters of UP. I don't know. I might just do Samurai regular or tiered. Am I gonna do Huntress as a 24-hour PPE? That's definitely a no. I don't think that's a good idea. That guy's on a wood lab. I think I'm gonna do the wine cellar instead. That feels smarter. Yeah, I don't think I should do a 24-hour PPE. That seems like a disaster. They're always miserable. I can only do them like maybe once every like 6 months. Even then, like I've already completed one, but I kind of want to try it again just for shits and giggles. Nice. Okay, I kind of forgot they can drop T9s. That's a blatant fucking lie. I don't even know why I said that. I've done too many tiered PPs. My knowledge of what drops what is mostly encyclopedic. That was just a blatant fucking lie. I should probably set up emotes, actually. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't. I've talked a lot for this episode. I think I'm just gonna go up to like 500 fame. Might be no. I'll treat you guys. We can make it a bit longer. Maybe we'll go to 1K. No, no. I don't want to like make this too dense. You know, I want to try and you know what? We'll play it by ear. I'm kind of still getting back into the groove of these. Still trying to like be able to estimate how much like I have to talk because I think episode 4 was like 9 hours of footage, and I've had ones for Phenol that are half an hour long that are like nearly like 20 hours. But they're for Exalt. They're when I'm like established in characters. So something like this we'd probably want to when we're like we have a lot to talk about. Probably not too much, but yeah, again, I don't want these episodes to be like too dense, mainly because less money. But no, in all seriousness, no, I'd like to get just more out of it. I last Phenol was 30 episodes for 18 characters. I like this one to be closer to 45. To give each one a bit more attention. That sucks, but that doesn't. Yeah, so maybe we'll hit like 500 fame. Maybe we'll 2-8 speed dex. That's reasonable. Yeah, I'll take it. Archer's a pretty easy max. Archer and Huntress. Just the only one that's kind of a weird one is attack. Okay. No, thanks. We could go for 1,000. Honestly, it's not too much fame. And maybe yeah, this episode will be a bit longer, closer to 40, 45 minutes. Why not? I feel the need to make these dense, just because it's like, well, I feel like a lot of the audience just kind of want me to just get to the end game, especially for more experienced players. You don't really want to see the early game, but I still have a decent amount of my audience who's like still new, and this is the content that they'd like typically do. So I don't think it's entirely unreasonable to have like some of the episodes or some of the characters like Trickster or Assassin where I don't really want to do the early game, have it be more of a like, hey, yeah, let's get into it. But for something like Archer that I see like some newer players play, I don't think it's entirely unreasonable to be like, hey, so let's run some wood labs. Let's talk through it. I think it's just about finding like a healthy balance. So those motherfuckers got outplayed. Holy shit, they just got styled on. I don't like power. Oh, okay. Oh, questionable set. Ruins? Nah, that. Okay. Fucking questionable character right here. Ew. I will say, yeah, like I'd mentioned in the first episode, I just got out of a nearly 2-year long relationship, um, and I've started listening to I when I was I think like 14 to 16. I'm 20 now. So 14 to 16, 17. Really into like I was a big David Bowie fan. I still am. His last album Black Star I think is phenomenal. But just all of his music really. Yeah, Sound and Vision. I don't really like the rest of Low to be honest. Yeah, Rise and Fall, Ziggy Stardust, all that. You know. So I've really kind of gotten back into like divorced dad rock is what I call it. Or yacht rock really. I got my my fucking Shine Down, my You Can Call Me Al, my Paul Simon. Um, just cause screw it. Like it's really easy when you like leave a relationship to end up in like the fucking like black hole of like being really upset about things, and like then you just listen to your Phoebe Bridgers and your Boy Genius, and it ruins your life. But I was like, no, you know what? I'll get back into and it's nice to have more independence. It's nice to have. Obviously, you miss the routine, because we saw each other like daily. So having like losing that sort of like aspect of yourself is like, okay, well, guess I'm not going in that route. Anyways, yeah, we're playing a game. Sucks, but it is nice to be able to like sit down at like, because we typically saw each other at night. It's nice to sit down at like 9:30 and be like, oh, I don't like have to go anywhere, which on one hand can be seen as very depressing. It can be very lonely, you know. But on the other hand, there's some poem about it when no one is there to wake you up, and no one is there when you fall asleep, and you can do your own things. What do you call it? Loneliness or freedom? Whatever. I don't fucking remember. I wanted to go into literature, and then I didn't, and then I went to psychology. But yeah, I think it's kind of nice to like have like personal time, and then still be able to make time for people in my life. That was a T6 bow. Oh well, no skin off my dick. It's barely an upgrade. Yeah, I just think it's pretty rad. You guys can enjoy the fact that it's more time for me to make videos for you, which is a W, a fat W. My brother was like, "Oh, it's more time for you to hit Milio Q." Okay. Very supportive as usual. Thank you, Seth. Appreciate it. We're soloing this. Okay, that's not a W. Maybe it is. I know Archer's pretty strong now, especially with the quiver buff. I forgot our pet has paralyzed. Nice. Um, but yeah, we're still at a T5 and a T0, so this is still going to be a bit punishing. But anyways, I'm going to settle into the groove here, and I'm going to start stat maxing and stop unmuting my audio every 2 minutes, because I think we're already hitting like 20 minutes. I'm like 90% sure. So let's just settle into the groove for a little bit. Let's take it a bit slower on the speaking, and yeah, let's see if we get anything cool. Well, there's a T9 longbow. I think that's too low, but I think T9 is high enough to the point where we. That's a T room. Hey, fun fact for you: that wall there, for a brief second, if you look right before it said, "Oh, that's a T," is slightly more. It has a little bit of gray to it. If not, just always assume there's a fucking T room in either these rooms, this little like square one here, or these long hallways with the two like on the side. Hit those walls because they're maybe a T room. This is a second one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Oh well. Yeah. Always do that. Always check those every single time. You never know. We moved to East 2 because West is resetting. Yeah, kind of hoping that if we keep doing nests, we'll be able to max our decks pretty fast. We're already pretty okay, right? 12, yeah. We could also, well, I get it like a nectar crossfire. A better longbow is definitely in the cards here. Fame too. We're pretty good on fame. Um, but yeah, I'll probably just do these for a little bit and then I'll inevitably get bored of them. Oh, APR armor would not be better, right? I'm also might collect these. I don't think we're gonna get enough, honestly. And I don't want to waste inventory space. Is this the right way? One, two, third room. Yeah, two bigger rooms could be enough. I don't know. I don't remember how to map read nests. It's been it's been a couple years since I've led one. Oh, sweet baby corn. Okay, let's not die. Cyan bag. Rune or weapon? Weapon. Rune would have been nice. Sword rune, that's feed power. Oh, well, speaking of which, I think it's. Let's not die. No. Okay. I was like, yeah, let's go up for the T room. Okay. Well, I tried. Uh, that's defense and speed. I think I prefer. Well, I think I'm gonna feed it. We do seem like we're starting to hit the point of the account where you get like expendable fame, which is really nice. We're not just entering each new character and immediately losing all of our fame. And that's when this kind of starts to get nice. I kind of compare it a little bit to the game Terraria, so apologies if you don't have any like familiarity with it. Where we're at right now and where we're about to hit, like when we do the melees, is kind of like when you just beat the Eater of Worlds, Brain of Cthulhu. By the way, the Brain of Confusion, much better than the fucking Worm Scarf. Where you know you have mobility, you've got like your pylons, whatever, reforged combined accessories, you know, and okay, and you're comfortable with it, and that's what we're hitting. We're about to hit the point pretty soon where we're comfortable with the game, so that's nice. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, well, we're good to go. That guy got outplayed. Holy shit. I did just accidentally trash my longbow instead of my T5 bow. I'd wanted to keep the longbow to like demonstrate progression, even if we were not gonna fucking use it. Um, we did just verify for pub halls, so theoretically we could like sneak our way into a run with this and then try and get a covert or a void bow. That's not gonna work unless it's like an ARL and like no one else is like in there. We do need at least a T5 quiver and a covert for shatters, but I don't know. That'll be for later. Well, we just hit 10 stars, so now you motherfuckers don't have a choice. You can, even your star filter won't save you, idiot. You gotta see me in chat. W. Yeah, so I think the rest of this episode is going to be just us hitting our max speed and dex. Next episode, we'll probably just realistically go all the way to 8-8. And then maybe one more for 15k. And then that would make the one following it, the fourth one of the character, basic math, would be, what, just like more exalt, assuming we were alive by that point, the next one would just be going until death. Which it's only a matter of time before we make a mistake, but I mean, we are miserably behind on our exalts. We would need like to hit like fucking like what 18 on this character. We needed like halfway to exalt this thing, like basically 2-5 it in order to be on time. Which possible, just ugh. Oh, you know what? We could 5-star this and Rogue and hit Blue Star, right? Because it's 18. Oh, let's not die to that, please. Of course, that would mean we have to make no mistakes. I think that's the thing. Like, it's not the pet that helps. It's the fact that the further I get into the account, the less or the more like kind of cautious I am. At the beginning, I'm kind of like, fuck it, I'll run into a monument to teleport for a stone idol. Yeah, but as I go on, I kind of like familiarize myself with, okay, we have to like actually like play the game. I think that's why I got a lot of exalts as the account went on, because at the beginning I was just impatient, and we got to take it a bit slower, be a bit smarter with how we play. But yeah, we could. I'd like to hit Blue Star early. The ideal is that we hit Yellow Star before like Kensei, like I would really like that. Then to play Kensei as the entirety of it as Yellow Star, I think that would be really, really cool. Just to get more time with it, because that was the lofty goal of the account, to be like, oh hey, look at that, we have some time to enjoy it. Oh my fucking god, please. It's a coin toss. It's a coin toss, please. God, it's gonna be the walkie. That guy got outplayed. Okay, round two. So pretty much all we need is just a better quiver, and obviously like the stats for it. But holy shit, I'm glad I didn't go to bed. It is 1-4 is 2 in the morning. I'm so glad I was like, yeah, I'll record an episode tonight. W. Oh, that's our dex max. Great. Okay, 14 speed. Speed's a real hit or miss for me. I've found it's either ooh. I want to go in on that. I think I might do the bees instead. It's a better chance for items. I'm gonna use the piercing bow though. That seems smarter. Yeah, speed's a bit of a hit or miss. Either I get a shitload of it really fast or never. And I should probably do my cemetery quest, to be honest, for the seasonal thing, because that's been sitting there for like 2 characters. So let's get rid of that. Well, there's our that done. Oh, rum close. Good time. We are rubber banding a little bit, but yeah, 9 to max is pretty good. We finally got that out of the fucking way, and we'll get the wine cellar, and we're done with that branch of the seasonal. Thank God. That was pissing me off. Oh, W Merlot, 1200. I thought they fucking nerfed the feed power on this thing. Okay, well, my guildmates are full of shit. Who was it? TQ? TQ, if you see this and it was you, you're a fucking rodent. You were wrong. It's probably the earliest we've gotten a fucking snake eye ring in this entire account. God damn it. Every other character, I don't know why the game's just been like, no, fuck you. I forgot Archer got a minor speed boost. It doesn't really matter, but I think it's just pretty rad anyways. Oh, rune. Nice. Okay. Not enough to max us. We're about halfway through the level. But still, cute. Alright, there is our speed max. I kind of had to run through that because I want to see if the ghost ship is still alive. Yes, I'll do this before the episode. Well, we're not hitting that thing. that sucks. Yeah, we'll do this before the episode ends. Pretty good, though. We did hit a 1K. Our stats are pretty good. Wow, hang on. What the fuck? Our stats are godlike. What the hell? Jesus, really went sicko mode today. Yeah, so I think next episode we're gonna 8-8. It'll be pretty easy. We just gotta run Liquid Labs for their attack. Yeah, it's been a bit since I've like slowed down in like Okay. Great. It's been a bit since I've like slowed down and really maxed characters like this. We've kind of gunned for O3s. Truth be told, a lot of it is because there just weren't any up. But it's been nice. It's been fun to like sit down and like enjoy the early game. I'm gonna double check if this is a T room. Probably not the most effective thing to do. It would have been a lot smarter to TP to boss, and that's definitely a fucking T room. I guarantee it. This dude's just being a motherfucker, isn't he? Yeah, probably. Anyways, yeah, it's nice to just sit down and do things like this to get lucky. I am thinking, by the way, I didn't even consider this. If we fully exalt Kensei, that's 40 exalts out of our 100. But that's for the future. For now, though, yeah, we're doing pretty good. I was happy to slow down and just chill out and play the early game, like I said I wanted to for this character. But next episode, we're gonna kind of get into more of the meat and potatoes of the game and focus on 8-8. And then after that, we're just gonna run Shatters for hopefully Vest, Warmonger, Void Quiver from Halls. We could do Fungals, we could do Steamworks if we really wanted to. The only thing we get from Steamworks is the upgrade core, which we could use if we farm for Doombo. But I would really kind of like to base 1-5 this class. I think that would make me pretty happy. But yeah, thanks for coming to today's episode. This one has been fun. I really liked it. If we base 1-5 it, by the way, that means we have a net total of 10 exalts, which means we're only behind by 5. Which means we could, like, on a couple future characters, we could just get, like, 6 instead of 5. Anyways, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, this was fun. It's currently 2:47 in the morning, so holy shit. But I haven't really recorded one of these in one sitting in a really long time, so that was nice. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you all later.